And here we are at, I think it's west of Jericho Beach and Locarno Beach, but off in the distance is the city of Vancouver. It looks to be a pretty busy harbor. What are these? Can't quite tell what all of those are. Out in the country, I would say it was a windmill farm. So there's plenty of ships in the harbor. One down there, 3 here, another one, and 4 more up here. And I believe that that is west of Vancouver. Then there's a little sailing regatta going on. Zoom back in on west of Vancouver. Sorry about the zoom, it just doesn't focus well with my Galaxy S7 phone. Let me zoom out to pan. There is Vancouver again. So it's a pretty bustling metropolis. And this park is a pretty park. It's kind of reminiscent to Tacoma's Point Defiance. I like these mountains. Let me turn up the exposure a little bit. Maybe turn down the exposure a bit. Yeah, it just kind of gets washed out in the haze of the sky. So yeah, lucked out, pretty day. CamperCon tomorrow. There's already a little bit of gathering of people, but nobody I recognize. Maybe 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go talk to people here in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna head back over to the truck camper. Okay, so if you look at the truck camper, you can see that it is leaning to one side. So the difference is about 2 inches. And I have been looking at what the problem is. And if you look at this leaf spring here, you can see that it is straight. And it is, I think, 18.5 inches or 19.5 inches up from the ground. Let me get my trusty tape measure here real quick. So, okay, it's actually more to the bolt. It is about 20.5. So now let's go look at the other side for comparison. So on this side, if you look at the bolt, it's 18.5, so 2 inches lower here. And then if you look at the spring, you can see that there is a downward bend on the spring. Okay, so anyway, it looks like I need to get my springs rebent. The height here is 37, and if I go around to the other side, bear with me for a second. Our height is 39.5. So I'm gonna have to get new springs, it looks like. Never a dull moment. So it looks like the spring damage is from my last trip, where I hammered the road pretty hard, bounced the camper. You can see that in the last video I did with the quad riding, or the Razor 1000 ride. Okay, so let me investigate further. And you can see the sun up behind the camper, so that's pretty cool. And this is what we're making for dinner. We got hamburger and some spinach cheese ravioli. Gonna have that with some Alfredo sauce. Those are mushrooms. And in the oven, it should be ready, we have scalloped potatoes. So I better get those out. Okay, delicious. And my expensive coffee. Living it up this weekend. Okay, so it is after dinner, and I'm just kind of relaxing a little bit. There are a few people that are here. I don't know who does or does not want to be on video, so I'll just go street side and show you who's in here. So there's a few people around, but none of the major stars are here yet. But I tell you, this is just a very, very pretty park. Vancouverites, Canadians, you should be very, very proud that you had the foresight to keep such a beautiful park available to the people. Okay, so I'm gonna stop adding video here and call it a night and just enjoy myself, have my little glass of wine and relax. Maybe go for a walk later. Okay.